Whoa, it's the Knight of Swords, and here's the Knight of Swords from the Knight Sun Tarot, the knightiest knight that ever did knight. And yep, I am a big fan of this cracking Knight of Swords image. Yep, huge fan. I think it just vibes really well with the energy of the knight, if you ask me. So when you think about the Knight of Swords, you know, it's that mutable air energy, a lot of movement. It's the Lords of the Winds of Breezes. Lords of the Winds and Breezes, yep. Very active, very clever. You know, it's the suit of swords, so uses his mind a lot. It's courageous, skillful. This is the knight that's at the top of his game. And like I say, I feel it's the knightiest knight, you know. The Knight of Cups is all the way at the bottom there, being all dreamy. The Knight of Pentacles is very cautious. The Knight of Wands is perhaps a little bit too rash, but the Knight of Swords has it all, I think. You know, he's got the brains, the brawn, and the skill, as well as the sense of honour and chivalry, if you like. He's daring and he's fierce, and that's when the Knight of Swords is in a good mood. If the Knight of Swords is ill-dignified or reversed, if you like, can be a bit crafty, impatient, very insensitive, and also the potential for being kind of deceitful as well. Which is a shame. So, you know, that's why it's always nice to see the Knight of Swords in a good position. What can I say about this, the Knight Sun one? So the Knight Sun likes to focus on something, and the focus is the sword here. He's brandishing it as a weapon, and you got to think that, you know, we are in the suit of swords, the element of air. So maybe the way he's brandishing his sword is in a intellectual, in a clever way, you know, applying his mind. And like I say, it's that mutable air energy. So you're thinking about a dignified Gemini energy as well. So, you know, using their words, their understanding of people and body language and communication. Getting very excited thinking about the Knight of Swords. I am a big fan of the Knight of Swords. He often turns up when I most need him to you know, send me a lesson. And I could say that about all the courts, especially the Suits and the Wands, but I'm a big fan of the Knight of Swords, definitely. So yeah, interestingly, so the Knight Sun goes with the sort of hermetic top system of it, so it's fire, the fiery part of air. There are some systems that suggest that the knight, or the prince, if you like, is the airy part of air. But I like this attribution. I think the knights need to have a bit of a fiery nature because, you know, they're on moving horses. They have to have that impetus and that call to action. So some of the other attributes from the Knight Sun Tarot, action, overcoming thought, which is interesting. Vehementance, authority, and inertia. I like that. A sense of movement. So yeah, there isn't a great deal more I can say about the Knight of Swords here. I mean, there is a great deal more I can say about the Knight of Swords, that sort of adolescent, male, airy energy, but it's not the platform in which to do it. I'm just here to show you the pretty pictures of the Knight of Swords. Before I go, I like the idea that this sword is piercing this cloud a little bit as well. You know, it's almost as if he's shouting truth. Oh, I can be such an idiot at times. But there you go. That's the Knight of Swords from the Knight Sun Tarot.